Our adventure starts as all our adventures with our team being in denial. They just cannot believe they are victims of yet another YouTuber wannabe grinding views at the expense of their LP. The enemy team goes for invade and is successful in killing our mascot, but then they think they can just peacefully walk out. But we live in the 21st century and attacking mentally challenged people is no longer considered fun, so we chase them down. I use my flash to ruin any hopes of Zed getting away with 1 HP. Surprisingly, I am the only survivor of this massacre, despite being Elise without any damaging abilities. However, as those tips and loading screens say, this game is not about kills, so when I return to the lane, I am behind in levels and get bullied until I have enough of it and try to fight back. But that is exactly the moment when the teacher notices this fight, and now I am the one responsible for little Matthew losing his left eye. Then that kid that is so poor that parents wrapped him in toilet paper for Halloween comes for gank. But I am from Eastern Europe, and here we don't support charity because we are all charity cases. We are pushed into a corner just like you every time you are forced to talk to a girl. Luckily, your wingman arrives and tells her something nice about you. But then your other friend comes over, calls her bitch, and she takes him to her place to bake cookies or some shit. Soon after, our mid laner decides to do play only depicted in cave drawings, which has never been witnessed since then. He roams. By the way, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will shave my balls. Who knows what is hidden there? Maybe if girls see my shiny balls, they will finally find me attractive. Anyway, if you want to see it, make sure you are subscribed so you get notified once the video comes out. Then I feel like the king of pop and try to solo Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, unsuccessfully. Seeing Ezreal looking pretty, I channel my inner conservative and recite him some random verses from the Bible. However, Party Ruiner has different plans, so he chases a dark but not black character, just like you think you chase money by putting in another 100 euros on the win of your national team in sports. You are so patriotic that you even raise poverty levels in your country. Good job, bro. I hope that by now it is clear that there cannot be 3 junglers in one game. But oh well, better be safe than sorry. That is what she said before trying your friend's joystick, just to be sure that she loves you. That feeling when you prepare a perfect trap, but your teammate wants to test the limits of how much stupidity his teammates can witness before making the same decisions as he is, forcing me to chase Shadow Boy down and take the kill despite playing support. You can't imagine how bad I feel for taking all these kills. I think we should get minus points for taking kills as supports. Watching these two champions, who are basically in my every game, compare their sizes, I decide to join in, which was a terrible idea after playing outside in the winter, but luckily I get help. But it is not enough to avoid a Moo feeling like his life matters. Now, hear me out. There is a thing called manifestation. In other words, if you flash in with all confidence in the world, you will win, right? On the other hand, they say that doing nothing and crying won't lead to anything. Let me show it to you in slow motion, fellas. If you ever played Elise, you are aware that being human sucks because there is nobody to block that spit to your face from your father after denouncing you as his son. This is that moment when your favorite streamer starts screaming support diff. The true power of Elise is not in her damage but in her ability to dodge damage, and that is why she is good support, especially in low elo where everybody wants to go plus ultra and spray your face white with their cream. Guys, did you hear about that new update of lore? Now Sona is not only mute but also blind. Don't worry though, playing musical instruments is all about muscle memory anyway. Sometime later, I am shown the dark truth about my luck. Evidently, I have spent 100 euros on sports betting for no reason. Oh well, I guess now my only way to make it out in life is to be a YouTuber. Bamboozled, hahaha. I always wanted to use that word. Quick visit to mid lane. Yordle stock expert invested in cryptocurrencies, so the only thing he is stacking at the moment is death count. I know the difference between stocks and stacks, but I saw a joke there. Feel free to smash your keyboard in the comments section. It supports my videos tremendously. I feel like plays like these might be the reason that holds me in gold D-Lo. At this rate, Sona will have every disability known to humans by the end of the game. Something about horses running over spiders, but the spider does Ant-Man's ultimate move and climbs up his buttocks and shits in his lungs. Also, let me add another word to my stocks and stacks analogy. Stonks. Not gonna lie, this flag enthusiast and anti-air avatar combo seems cool. But of course, Yone is a very balanced champion. As balanced as size of breasts of your mom. Educational moment. Did you know that the majority of women have one breast bigger than the other? After remembering that I have this summoner spell called Ignite, I watch flag enthusiasts from afar because of mana issues when you go Night Harvester. Then our help arrives. But who will help our help? Brother probably doesn't understand that you can't dive as Hecarim. Everybody knows that horses cannot swim. Anyway, watch this Undying Juggernaut one-tap my 80 carry. A little spoiler for the big villain at the end of this arc. Double deja vu, Sona getting mutilated, and Andy Win brother getting one-tapped. Once again, there can be only 2 junglers in this game, and Horsey is not one. I literally didn't do anything in this team fight, but even the best of us deserve holidays sometimes, right? One of those moments where achieving support diff was more important than the game itself. At the same time though, look at my AP Rat Murder 10,000 HP Sion. As many of you probably expected, the game ends when Baus decides this is the perfect moment for Baus special. Anywho, thanks for watching guys. It means a lot to me, especially if I make your ugly faces smile. But I leave you Johnnyless for now.